And I had to read that like 6, 7 times because I couldn't believe it. So and I've got this challenge coming at me every month. So I keep saying game changer, but damn, like I've never seen something like this. It's crazy. Again, a game
Yeah.
changer.
Hi everyone, welcome to Forex League YouTube channel. My name is Honzino, I'm support for Forex League and you are about to watch another interview with one of our lifetime members. But before we go ahead, let me show you what is lifetime membership so you are going to understand what are we going to talk about. So this is our full course membership that includes rapid signals, 2 strategies and funding. 4 weeks are swing strategy, that is what Nick is teaching on the trainings that we have with our members, and the second strategy is intraday that I am currently using and can help it to our members. And the funding. We can include funding to our membership because we own a pro firm which is currently leading in the industry. You can see more on the website, so definitely go and check more information there. So this is all about the membership, and let's go start the interview. Hi everyone. Today I'm here with another lifetime member. His name is Johnny. He is member for more than a year and we are going to hear his story. So hi, thank you for being here.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me on.
So how did you start with Forex and how did you find us?
Man, so I started in Forex. I think I'm going on 4 years now that I found out about it. A friend of mine, he was a partner in a sales job that I had, and he was like, "Hey, dude, we got to get into this Forex thing." And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know about that. That sounds risky, of course." So,
Usual reaction. Yeah.
yeah, and it's crazy. Like within a month, another friend came up to me and said, "Hey, you got to check out this MLM. It's a Forex thing." And I was like, "Oh God." So I went and I learned about it, and it was, I mean, they got me. They got me, right? So yeah, I joined the MLM, started learning Forex, and yeah, man, that's how that started. About 2 years ago, another coworker of mine at another job was also a trader. And he was like, "Hey man, you might look into," he was really old school though. I mean, he started back in the early 2000s and, it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
there's
No
these
experience.
yeah. And for him, a prop firm was a place of business that you go to trade on their like computers or software. He's like, "Yeah, you go to these prop firms and you go work in their building and you work however many hours you need, but you got to make the profits and they treat you well, whatever." So I started looking at prop firms, and by the time I found out about them, of course, it's all online. So YouTube. So I looked up YouTube, prop firms on YouTube. I found Blake, and then Forex League.
Right. Nice. So you get to know us through the Blake videos.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so he's a really credible source, right? And when
Yeah,
I found out he was part of Forex League, it was a no-brainer. So I jumped on the Telegram bot. I saw the lifetime membership, and yeah, the rest is history.
Right. So I'm gonna make this clear a little bit for people who doesn't know us. So we have our own prop firm called the Funny Trader, and Blake, he's kind of a well-known guy on the YouTube. He's doing actually reviews of these pro firms, if they are legitimate or not, rules, comparison, and he is actually partnering with us with the Funny Trader, and that's how Johnny get to know us. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So before you get to know us, have you learned from other courses?
Oh yeah. It's been a few years. There's been a few. The first one was a lot of fluff. And of course, the advertiser like, "Oh, we're going to take you from beginner to advanced." And I finished the course and I thought I was at least intermediate. And I found out that that was not the case. So, I took other courses. I've spent a lot of time studying and learning. And yeah.
Right. So once you went through some maybe more courses or one, what makes you sign up for our membership? What was the reason?
So I'm always looking to learn. That's my thing.
Mhm.
Always looking to learn no matter what. So the course, of course, got me. For me, it was like if Forex League is associated with Funded Trader, associated with Blake, these guys have a course. I want to take it. And then I looked at the product offerings and I saw the funded challenges, and I had to read that like 6, 7 times because I couldn't believe it. So that was a done deal, man. When I saw that, I was like, "Geez, this is a no brainer." I don't know how anybody could even think about this.
Yeah, definitely understand that. Right. So once you sign up for a membership, you start with the course and the strategies. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, so two main ones, of course, the intraday and the swing strategy. I've never seen a more in-depth explanation of a swing strategy from top to
Hmm.
bottom. So I've always considered myself more of a day trader scalper, but I got to tell you, man, I'm pretty interested in implementing the swing strategy for the next couple of weeks. I might even call out next week for a couple of days from work just so I can back test, for a couple of days straight and see how that goes.
Right,
But
it's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, this is great example because you can actually come back to the course anytime you need.
Mhm.
And if you feel like, okay, well, the swing strategy is not really for me, let's look at into the intraday strategy. So you can actually choose,
Yeah,
right, what and
yeah.
adjust to yourself. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, so that's what I did. I got in a year ago. I watched the swing strategy last winter, and of course, I took my notes. I was like, "Yeah, this looks good." And then I took some time off of the course, spent some time just trying to focus on trading. Came back to the course from the start, went through my notes, took anything, extra notes on anything I missed. When I got to the swing strategy, I was just like, man, maybe I should give this a shot because there's no need to take anything for granted. If there's a strategy in front of you, back test it, see if it works.
Yeah, yeah, cool. So how Forex League progressed since you joined?
More videos. There's a lot more videos. So when I went back with my notebook, there was quite a few more videos than there were the last time. So I took some more notes on stuff. Funded challenge changed a little bit. I think there's more live webinars now, which is really good. I think we do
Yeah.
two live webinars a week, Wednesday and Thursday, which is really great. So that's something that we didn't have last time.
Right. Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, we Nick and Angela, they try to always, improve and add something new to
Mhm.
the course. So as you said, there are like few videos. They trying to keep it up to date. Strategy works all the time, but there's always something you can add more.
Mhm.
And then as you are mentioning, we have the webinars twice a week now with members, which is also great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great to connect with our members, see what others does. If you are advanced, you can help others. If you are beginner, you can learn from others. There's always something to talk about, especially with psychology, risk management.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Can never get enough of that.
All right. So you were mentioning the course is pretty deep in the depth. The explanation is great. So
Yeah.
would you say it's for the beginners or more advanced?
For me, it bridged a gap. It bridged a gap for me because
All
that
right.
beginner course I took made me think I was advanced, and I really wasn't. I tried an
Mhm.
advanced course later. I was not ready for it. This was a really good bridge. Yes, it's good for beginners, but you can't sleep on the more advanced stuff. The back testing, I've never had a real explanation of what back testing is. I've heard people mention it and cover it very briefly, but I mean, this course really goes in depth on the back testing. I think that's going
Mhm.
to be the biggest game changer for me is going back and
Right.
buckling
Right.
down and getting through that for a few hours.
Yeah, our members knows I'm actually a huge fan of backtesting and journaling.
Mhm.
I just love
Yeah.
to improve my sheet, and I'm a really curious guy, and this is actually advantage that I have in trading because I keep searching, I keep exploring, keep asking questions all the time, and I'm trying to find the answers. To find the answers, I need to develop the sheet,
Mhm.
track the results, and then the answers will be there. So this
Yeah.
is something that I try to also put some videos in the course about the backtesting and journaling. So there, as we were mentioning, there will be always something more in the course.
Yeah, the journaling's a game changer because everybody talks about journaling. I never gotten like really in-depth explanation on how to do it. Track your trades, lot size, any
Right.
notes. But it was you. I think you gave us a spreadsheet with a really in-depth trade journal. I mean,
Yeah.
man, that's a
There
game
was
changer.
it is, and members have to find it out a little bit more. But more and more members start using the spreadsheet and backtesting journaling, and they're seeing it's really helpful. And there was a time I was actually looking for. I never had to do it before, but I was like, okay, let's Google it. Let's find some spreadsheets like examples. Maybe I can find something more. And I have to admit that I couldn't find something better than I had. So I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. So I was like, okay, well, I have all I need and I'm sharing with the members. So I'm very glad that I can provide to the community and help them
Yeah,
too.
it's the best amount there for sure.
All right, so let's move on. So next thing that is included in the membership is the rapid signals. What are your experience with the rapid signals? Are you using them, or are you more focused on your strategy?
Yeah, I'm more focused on my strategy.
Yeah, that's usually what members do because they have two strategies. So I think they have a lot of work to do to learn a strategy and focus on it. Yeah. About the funding, yeah, we touched already a little bit of funding. Would
Mhm.
you like to add something more about it? Maybe how it works for members?
Yeah, so you get every month you get a chance at a 10K account. It's phenomenal. And if you don't pass, then you try again the next month. There's nothing better, man. So at the time that I got in, we were offered 50K challenges, right? When I bought into the membership, it was $500. A 50K challenge is $315. But if I fail, I have to dish out another $315. I've already failed the challenge 3 times, I think. I'd already been in the hole. But I paid that membership once, and I've got this challenge coming at me every month. So I keep saying game changer, but damn, like I've never seen something like this. It's crazy. Again, a game changer.
Yeah, I think that's the best way how to learn how to pass the challenge, right? It really teaches you something about your risk management and so on, and prepare you really on the funding challenge and to keep the challenge and keep moving and improving in this way. Because as we all know, the real goal for every trader should be get funded, right? So this is the best way how you can learn how to get funded, how to pass the challenges.
Oh, and another like upgrade is the dashboard. We didn't have the dashboard when I first started. So we were going through my FX book, and I remember I would have to check every, I don't know, 5-15 minutes, or it would update every hour. I can't remember. This is real time. Like I finish out a trade, I go back, I hit refresh, it's already there. It keeps track of my daily drawdown, overall drawdown, win-loss ratio, projected ROA for the end of the year. Crazy.
Yeah, all the information you need. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's from the Funny Trader side, right? They also like, I'm so excited for the Traders Hub, and they keep developing new stuff for us. So that's so what is for them, that's for us, for you as a member. So that's great too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome. Cool. Let's move on. Regarding to the membership, let's say as a conclusion, like what is the most beneficial for you?
Overall, funding challenge.
Funding challenge, yeah. I guess so. That's the best benefits, the advantage you have as a member. Yeah. Because once you pay it, you don't have to open live accounts, right? You just have to keep trying to get funded, and you get funded, right? And the money from the funded account, once in the future, not right away, but in the future, will return multiple times. Right. So that's the best thing. Many people are trying to open account like $300-400, maybe even less, and they keep losing it and losing it. You know, maybe paying money for the challenges. They fail the challenge, they have to pay again. As a member, you don't need to worry about that, right? Because I think once trader decide to open live account, they're supposed to be profitable, right? For several months. Knows, okay, I can do it. I can open a live account. I can invest, right? Then if you are consistent, you can pass the challenge, right? So you don't have to trade your 500 maybe or less account. You can get funded and have, as you might mention, like life changing, right? So yeah.
And don't sleep on the course either, man, because what I've learned is anytime I fail the challenge, I'll go back. And it's always, you always have to have that ownership, right? If you lose a funding challenge, you did something you weren't supposed to do. Either it was your discipline, your risk management, you were not following your own rules. So going back to the course is like, that's huge. Being able to go back and forth from your challenge to the course, figure out what you did wrong. And then it's always changing. There's always videos being added. So
awesome. So you already start talking about it. Let's move on and start talking about the psychology. So how do you educate about the psychology? How are you handling this part of trading?
Man, so I had an instructor a couple of years ago. He was really huge on psychology. That was one of the biggest things. So personal development is something I'm always studying. I'm always reading. It could be Joe Dispenza. I'm reading a book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Head game books. You got to keep yourself positive, because you're going to take the losses. Even a profitable trader takes losses. And if you can't deal with that, you'll drown.
Right. Yeah, how do you deal with losses, like with losing strike? What do you do?
Can't let it affect you emotionally. I've gotten to that point where if I take a loss, I can take a deep breath, take a step back, analyze the trade. Where did I go? What step did I miss? I think for me also a big one is not getting emotional after winning, because if I win and I'm on the high win, now I'm going to lose my next trade because I'm not thinking right. Now I'm like, oh yeah, we got this, and then
Right.
so that's
Let it
another
go
one.
over your head.
So right now, the excitement of winning is, I think, more a thing in my head than losing. I can deal with losses.
Cool. So next, what the trading taught you?
So it's been a few years. Teaches you how to deal with life, man. Discipline, emotional control, positive mental attitude. It's made me better at work. I've been in sales for 12 years, so I'm a better salesperson. I handle pressure a lot better. I'm more level-headed. I used to be a hothead. This helped out a lot. I remember I had a boss who knew that I was into day trading. He wasn't in day trading, but I was a hothead. And one day he was just like, "What the hell are you doing, man? If you can't control your emotions here in the office, how are you gonna control your emotions on the charts? Like that's not gonna happen."
Right.
So yeah. It ripples.
Were you always interested in this psychology, or you started being interested because of the trading?
No, I was already because of sales. Yes, I was already into that.
Yeah, I've been always interested in psychology because it affects your life. You really want to get to know yourself deeply. Get your emotion under your control. Don't let surrounding control you. Right. So I've been always huge fan of psychology. Also reading books. I'm listening podcasts almost every day now, especially with traders. They are like top of traders. Like they have been trading like 10, 20, 30 years. So that's always great to hear some advice from
I watch
them.
those podcasts you put up. Yeah, you put good stuff up there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if I post something, it's worth to watch it. Yeah. I really love it. That's something what we do on the webinars, right? Sometimes we pull out the podcast. I post and we listen some part and we comment on this, talk about it, and it's very eye-opening. So last questions. What would be your message for people who are thinking to join us?
If you're serious about trading, it's a no-brainer. Like there's really nothing to think about. You have a course that will take you from beginner to advanced. There are aspects of the course. Like I've taken a lot of courses. All the courses are covering the same stuff. Basic technical analysis, Fibonacci's, trend lines, support resistance, supply and demand, all that stuff, right? This course covers that, but it goes more in depth, back to testing. I can't talk enough about that. Probably the best course I've ever had a chance to get through. And then the funding challenge. If you're serious about trading, you're going to need funds. Probably not going to be able to pull it yourself unless you scrap, your pennies for a couple of years or a couple of months, and then you're risking your funds. Develop the skill, get into the prop firm, a reputable prop firm, get into the challenge. Like, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I can't agree enough. So this is exactly what I asked myself when I was thinking if I want to purchase the membership or not, because I'm also a lifetime member. And I was thinking, okay, should I get in? Should I buy it or not? Then I ask myself, okay, am I serious about trading? Am I going to do it in the next couple of years? And the answer was definitely yes. So there is no brainer why I shouldn't get into it, get a mentor, get a course already, some strategy that works, it proved, and plus the one-on-ones, the webinars we do, we are so much interactive. Any member who needs any help, I'm always there. That I'm always replying almost instantly. The same with the funds, in the future, you will need the funds. You don't need to open live account. Let's make one investment to the membership and you get it all. And the money will return in not right away, not 1 year, 2 years, maybe 3, 4, but it will. It's one time investment and you will get it all. Well, it was great to hear it from you. Thank you very much. It was very nice. I believe you inspired a few more people, and I will see you in a chat. So thank you very much.
All right, man. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
So we have a couple more interview. So if you are interested to know a little bit more or hear more from our members directly, you can scroll through our YouTube and you will find more interviews. So bye, guys.